welcome to this new video. Welcome back in my kitchen, which is super messy, and I hope that you cannot see anything you don't want to see. Today I'm back with a baking video, and I thought for a little change I'm baking something more not sweet. More not sweet, that's perfect English. So basically today I'm baking vegetable and cheese muffins. So I thought just a little change, and today I'm not baking something sweet like all the times in my last baking videos. I'm actually baking these muffins for a concert tonight where my mom is in and my sister is in, and they need a little bit of food they can sell in the break kind of. So I'm baking these. This is how they should look in the end. Basically this is a Thermomix recipe, so I don't know, I hope that those of you who don't have a Thermomix, that they have kind of a alternative to try this recipe. I think basically that you can make it yourself, it just might take a little bit longer. Now the recipe says this is a recipe for 12 muffins. And basically, just so you know, beforehand I always think that that is very helpful if you start or plan out your baking. That it says basically you have to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Also that it needs 20 minutes to bake, 35 minutes to prepare, and also 15 minutes more. I don't know what these 15 minutes are for. It says down here. Okay, it will focus. I will leave the complete recipe down in the description box, this time completely because I have it in a book and not online. So for this recipe you're going to need a muffin tray. Just a basic muffin tray. I also already lined it with these little paper muffin things where I never know how you call them, but you know what I mean, just these little things. They're basic blues, blue ones and green ones because I had them at home and that's the easiest. If you don't have one of these paper thingies, then you just need a little bit of butter and flour to cover your baking tin so that you will get the muffins out easier later on. So that is what you have to prepare. So for the ingredients you're going to need some cheese. I have that one here and I already ate a little bit of it because it smells amazing and I love cheese. So I have a kind of a cheese out of the mountains, I don't know how you call it, it's a harder cheese, so I think you can actually take any cheese you want. I just think if it's not too soft beforehand, before you bake it, then it won't melt too much into the dough. So I think it's better if you choose a harder version, like a Parmesan cheese would be, or something like that. A harder cheese. You're also going to need, you need 60 grams of your cheese. You're going to need 100 grams of carrots. Then you're also going to need 70 grams of hazelnuts. These are grounded ones. 100 grams of sunflower seed oil. Also 2 eggs. 190 grams of milk. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 1.5 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I hope that you know what I mean. And then last but not least, 250 grams of peas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to only use half the amount of peas, so there will be like 125 grams. I'm going to use 100 grams of peas and 150 grams of a little bacon thingy. So of course if you're vegetarian and you don't want to use the bacon, but I do like it and so I'm going to use it. Don't hate me for that, all those vegetarians of you out there who think that it is bad to eat meat, but I like it, so I'm going to use it. And that is everything you're going to need. Everything is in the description box down below if you missed something or anything. And now you're going to want to start your baking. Alright, now I hope that you can see everything the right way. It's not easy to find the right angle and to still be able to cook, basically. So this is how the Thermomix looks. I don't have the newest version of it. There are, I think we have this for like 7 or 8 years, something like that. It's pretty old, but still perfectly working. And now I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Now you want to put your 60 grams of the cheese you are using into that little thing here. That's basically the pot, if I can get it out. Looks like this. So I'm cutting kind of pieces off of the cheese. Then down here you have your weighing thingy, so that it will show you how much cheese you already have in. And you try to put it up in here. Now we have 60 grams. I hope that you can see it, it's mirroring a little bit. And 65, of course. But I don't care, 5 grams more or less. The little thing here is always a little bit not 100% right. I just leave it there. A little bit more cheese hurts nobody. And now you just want to, for 3 seconds, you mix it on, here you just put it up to 8. So put on the lid, like this, and then you have this little, this little thingy to put it on top here, and then you just go on and mix it on 8 up here. And in that quick time you have like this grounded cheese. And if your cheese is too soft at this stage, I think it might not work that good. That it's maybe a problem. Okay, the next step now is to add your hazelnuts. 70 grams of hazelnuts. Also your 100 grams of carrots. And cut your carrots medium-sized bits so that it will be easier for your Thermomix to ground them. Here we go. That is everything for this step. And put on the lid. 5 seconds. And up to 5. And there's that done. Oh, come on. That is how it looks now. Already it looks delicious. Okay, next step is to add the oil. That's 100 grams again. So I'm just adding that one. I don't have enough of that, but you can use basically any vegetable oil you have. Alright. With the oil come the eggs. So 2 eggs. And after oil and eggs, you also want to add the 190 grams of milk. And now 8 seconds. Oh, put the lid on. For 8 seconds, up to 3. Okay, now it's pretty liquidy, like you can see. Oh, can you see? I hope so. That's just because of the milk. Alright, and now you're going to want to add the flour, the baking powder, salt and cayenne pepper. So 250 grams of flour. Here we go. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then salt, 1.5 teaspoons. And cayenne pepper, that's 1/2 teaspoon. It's maybe a little bit too much, but well. Now everything, when you put in everything, the lid goes back on. And for 10 seconds, and now it looks like that. Isn't that super amazing how quick that goes? Alright, and now I'm using this guy and just push everything down. Very sorry, the lighting's probably the worst ever. Alright. And now we only have one step, and that's the pea and bacon step. I'm just going to use half of it. Now the recipe says, actually, if you want to add some bacon or any meat kind of, then you just use all of the peas, and I'm going to use just 150, and then add the bacon. So that is 50 grams, should be. Ooh, without that. 100 grams of bacon. Now you're going to want to put the lid back on. Use this guy down here, which makes the knife inside go the other way around, so you won't cut anything. And 10 seconds. And up to 2. Now you check it and you see that it's not perfectly mixed now. So just repeat that step until everything is well combined and looking good. Now basically that is your dough done. Oh, that's heavy. It looks like that and you're basically done with your work. So that's so simple, so quick and easy, and that is why I love this Thermomix guide a lot. Alright, so now that is everything that you're going to want to do with your Thermomix itself. So the dough is now ready. It looks delicious, also smells delicious, very fresh and nice. And now you're just going to want to put this dough into your tray. So it's a pretty thick dough, so you're going to want to use a spoon or something, because I think it would not be easy if you just... Normally it's very easy because it has this thing here, like a teapot or a milk can or something like that you can put it in there, but you see it's very thick, not runny at all, so I would recommend to use a spoon or something like that. And that is basically everything done. Now you put it in the oven for 20 minutes on 180 degrees. Just going to remove that one. Always will burn a lot into the tray. And what you can do now, if you want to, I'm just going to add as a little decoration so it would look lovely, and I hope that it turns out to look lovely. I will add a little bit more of the bacon I put into them. Just a few bits on top. Alright, and now in the oven they go. Guys, the 20 minutes are now over, so I'm just quickly taking the camera and show you how the muffins look now. I think they're going to need a few more minutes, but I'm going to show you how they look now. But I think, what do you think? I think they need a few more minutes. So I'm going to, as always, to use my little wooden stick trick. So I'll get them out. Look how good they look. It would look even better if they would focus. Just go in there. Now you see there's a little bit of a dough on the stick. So that means that I need a few more minutes. So I'm going to put like 3 more minutes on. Then they also can get a little bit of a more pretty color, not that yellowy, and maybe a little bit more golden. Okay, it's now 5 minutes later. I added 2 more minutes to the 3 minutes. I added to the 20 minutes. So basically, I am testing now. They look a lot better, and I'm testing now if they are done. Okay, everybody, the muffins are now done and looking delicious, like you have seen. I think it's a really quick and easy recipe to do when you're in a rush, or I think even that you could bake these as a lunch or for your dinner, or kind of as a, instead of buns to your dinner. I don't know. I actually think that these are amazing and they look really good. I cannot try them yet because they are really hot and anything. Also, I won't have time to film me trying them later on, unfortunately, but I will let you know in the section down below in the description box what I thought about how much I would give it out of 10 or something like that. Or you just, if I forget to do that, just ask me in the comments down below. Also, if you've had any questions, or if you have any question on what I think how you could do this muffins without having a Thermomix, just let me know, leave a comment down below. And I actually think that they look delicious. Just going to try to show you outside of the oven without burning myself. So this is how they look now, and they look really good. I'm very happy to have put the bacon on top. It looks really funny, and also the peas, you can see everything, and they smell really good. So if you have a Thermomix and you want to try this, really do, because I think they are amazing, and it's just something different. Not just those sweet muffins like you always have, basically. So yes, let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to try any other recipes you don't have the time for, or you don't want to try, or I don't know. If you have any questions, comments or concerns, there's a comment section down below. Just leave everything you want to say. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I will know that you like my baking videos and my videos in general. And of course, I know that you want to, because I would want to. I don't know what I'm talking. So I hope that you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, to share this video with all your friends, and thank you very much if you do subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up and share this video. I think that's everything you can do with it, and I will see you on my next baking video or at my next video. So basically just next Monday, I think just next week. I hope that you have a wonderful time, and I will see you next week. Take care, bye!